Welcome, welcome, welcome. Another gorgeous day in Florida, and so nice to see you, Steve and Gina. What a Saturday training we had. Oh my gosh, right? My phone is still blowing up. Wow, 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 wow. Just so many people inspired. So many people spoke about how they finally felt like they received golden nuggets from all sorts of different leaders, and that they knew what to do now to build themselves a very big business and to make 2023 the best year ever.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, we are so excited to have you on here. We want to welcome all the new guests. We are just launching this incredible technology. It's called X39. It's a quarter-size patch. Gina's going to talk a little bit about it, but we had no idea when Onyx told us about how this product is changing lives. The testimonies have brought us all to tears over the last 180 days. So we're so fired up to be going over everything with you. We got some life-changing testimony. So make sure that you really listen up and see what this product is doing for people, and start thinking of loved ones that you've got, including yourself, that's going to want to have their life changed. I'll go over my testimony in a little bit, but in the meantime, Gina, why don't you take it over and let them know what's going on?
Okay, can I have my little patch here?
Yes.
I don't want to patch, got a whole back.
Take them out of here.
We're just so excited to have each one of you on here tonight. We're going to be talking about this incredible little tiny quarter-size patch, X39. And what does it help? Everything. Who does it go on? Everyone. Wow, we have got ourselves the most amazing technology with this patch. So it has like a little paper on the back, similar to a Band-Aid, but it does not work like a Band-Aid. You actually peel this paper off. In the morning when you brush your teeth, you put it on your body. Either you put it behind your neck, below your belly button, or anywhere on your body where you have any kind of an ache or pain or an element going on. You can put it actually anywhere. Today, I actually wore mine on my ankle. So when I was at the hair salon, what did I do? Cross my legs, show my patch, and everybody's like, what is that? So it's just absolutely an incredible little patch. So it's made of nano organic crystals. Nothing goes through your body. Nothing goes in your body. You put it on your body, like I said, in the morning when you brush your teeth. You wear it for 12 hours on, 12 hours off. When you go to bed at night and you brush your teeth again, you take the patch off, you throw it away. In the morning when you wake up, you put a brand new patch on. So you use one patch every single day. So it's amazing. $3.30 a day. Are you worth that? Yes, you are. So we're excited because people are just getting the most amazing results. So we're here to tell you that this patch does not heal your body. When you put it on your body, the heat of your body raises your copper peptides, which then activates, yes, your own copper peptides. This is absolutely incredible. Again, it's made of nano organic crystals. There's no little tiny stem cells in this from anything. It's made of nano organic crystals, and David Schmidt is the founder, inventor, CEO. You're going to hear about him a little bit later, but he is genius. And I'm telling you, people are getting incredible results. So for Steve and I personally, I had restless leg syndrome. It took about 6 weeks for that to be completely gone. And now I'm at about 6.5, 7 months wearing the patch. And let me tell you what, I had serious sensitivity on my tooth area, kind of like more like where your gums start to recede as you age. I could not drink anything ice cold. I could not swish with cold water. And I am so flat fired up because it took 6 months and I didn't feel the healing or anything going on in my body. But wow, let me tell you what, I'm flat fired up because that is the most annoying thing. I can't eat a cold apple. I can't do anything like that. So I'm really super excited about what it's done for me. And I can't wait to see in the next 6 months to the next year, what else is going to do in my body. So what happens is you wear this patch, your body begins to heal on its own. It's like almost like a natural reboot. Yeah. I know it sounds crazy, but that's the way it worked. God intended for each of our bodies to heal on our own, and that's what this tiny little patch does. So this little patch is called X39. It's made by LifeWave. We are super excited to be launching this product around the world. We're open legally in 75 countries. So welcome to all of you that are on here tonight. So for those of you who are new, we want to welcome you, and how you get the product delivered to your house. You start getting a testimony, start getting your own stem cells reactivated. So all your stem cells, as you age, you're going to hear in just a minute what happens at 30, what your stem cells with your own stem cells. When you hit 60, what happens? So I'm 60, I'm flat fired up to be wearing this patch. I will never stop wearing this little tiny patch. It's so simple. And you just remember, in the morning when you brush your teeth, you put it on. When you go to bed at night, you take it off. The next morning, I'll put it on. And I can tell when I do not put this on, if I have forgotten, if I'm like busy, crazy, doing something. So it's just incredible what it's going on. For those of you who are new, you either got sent this order form sent to you through an email or a text, or maybe the person sent you a link. So whoever invited you on here tonight, welcome. That will be your sponsor. And listen, we are all connected together. Our team is called Quantum Field. We are the fastest growing organization in lightweight. That is really big for you to know as you're getting started, who you're getting involved with. We're serious about getting you to the finish line. Whether you want to wear the patch and get a testimony, or whether you want to wear the patch and make an income, and we have a way for you to wear the patch and eventually get paid so you can have it for free every single month. So we're just excited for you to be on. We're excited to take you to the finish line. And most importantly, we're excited to be business partners. So I'm done. And we'd like to, I'll come back in a minute, but we're just so excited. We're so blessed to be a part of this amazing Quantum Field team.
Guys, you know what? The best thing right now is for you to hear from our friend Onyx Cole, who we actually shared the industry of network marketing to her years ago. And she wasn't open to it, or she wasn't really, it wasn't something she wanted to do, but she did open her mind eventually and saw the potential of what it can do. Maybe she'll talk to you a little bit about that. But I'm telling you right now, more people are open to improving their health than ever before, because they know they need to be proactive themselves, and they're open to a business that they can run from their home without any overhead employees or any kind of brick and mortar type cost to get started. And that's what we're talking about. So you can start getting in the black very quickly. You can start creating a profit very quickly with this kind of a business. Also, when you have a product that nobody else has. So we're going to bring up Onyx Cole, who is just tearing this up. She's been involved for 3 years, and she's more fired up than anybody. Yeah. And that's what I love about that. Not only does you get excited about the opportunity, but this X39 patch keeps you going, gives you the energy to the point that your stem cells are so fresh that puts you right to sleep when you're done, because you've got stem cells, new stem cells being created in your body. So Onyx, take it away. So excited to be business partners with you, and so everybody here tonight.
It's really fun to be working together again. And Steve and Gina are exactly right. I ran my whole life from network marketing, wanted to have nothing to do with it. But it's interesting, because what Steve and Gina didn't know is that I was actually trying to figure out, how do I create residual income? And here I am, and one part of me is looking for residual income, and the other part of me is running because of my family and friends said, oh, you can't do that network marketing stuff. So I finally said yes to Steve and Gina, and I looked at the opportunity, and they taught me the industry. They taught me what network marketing was all about. And I was able to earn millions and millions and millions of dollars, which was fantastic. And I thank you very much for knocking on my door and knocking on my door and knocking on my door, because I didn't say yes at the beginning. And then I was also able to help millions of people become millionaires last time. Yeah. So fast forward to today, I found this opportunity a little over 3 years ago, and X39 had just been launched. It launched in January of 2019. It took David Schmidt $4.5 million and 10 years of research and development to bring this amazing product to market. He brought it to market in January of 19, and I joined the last day of July of 2019. Fast forward to about 6 months ago, I shared this product with Steve and Gina. I didn't take once, it took more than once. It took several years of me keep coming back around, because time and circumstances changes everything for everyone. And wouldn't you know it, right after Gina's 60th birthday party, she was open and looking, and I was invited and went to the party. And a couple of days after the party, I called again and said, Steve, would you please put this patch on? You've had enough surgery. You've eaten enough Excedrin. Put this patch on. And he finally listened. And I'm sure you'll hear his testimonial tonight. So for me, I didn't feel anything. And I can tell you all, I'm 3 years and 3 months in, I still haven't felt a thing. But I also take vitamin C. And I don't feel anything when I take vitamin C. But man, has this little patch changed my life. My hair grows like crazy. I have to go in and get it cut every 2 weeks so that I can have a short haircut. My age spot on my face is about 90% gone now. It's tiny. It was much, much bigger than it used to be. And my gums are now completely healthy. And some of you have seen I have one of those fancy periodontal dentists. I have the map of my gums from before X39, and then the map of my gums after 1 year and another map after 2 years. So will it heal your gums? I don't know. Will it make your eyesight better? I don't know. Will your restless leg go away? I don't know. Will you feel anything? Probably not. But what I do know is that you've put this patch on. It's very individualized. Your black box in your body knows what you need, and it's different than what I need. It's different than what Gina needs, and it's different than what Steve needs. So your stem cells in your body are going to go after your weakest link first. So I tell everybody, give this at least a 90-day trial. It's $299 for 90 days plus taxes and shipping. Watch your life change.
Onyx, thank you so much. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're having fun and we're blessing people.
331 and have some fun, right?
Yeah. So we got a system. We're going to talk to you a little bit about that, of how we share with three people. Like Onyx just said, we follow up with 3 people, and you put somebody on a Zoom like this, and we're adding more Zooms starting next week. So we're going to help everybody for the next 90 days. We've got a plan for everyone. We'll talk about that, because we're not just leaving you hanging and saying, hey, you got to figure this out on your own. We are going to drag you all the way to success. And that's what people are looking for and they're searching for. As I made phone calls since July 1st, that people are praying for better health. They've got something they're struggling with, and it's all different kind of ailments. Second of all, they're looking for financial something, they're not looking for like materialistic things. They're looking more for, how can I put food on the table for my family? What can I do?
Call that R word. Everybody's afraid of that R word. And
they want to get, cost of living from the recession is driving people to search more than ever. And you need something that can happen quickly. And we are not participating in the recession. We didn't back in the day what Onyx was talking about, 07, 08, 09, 010, and we're not going to do it again here. And our friends are not, that decide to come join us. And when you have a product that works this good that you're going to hear tonight, and nobody else has it, that means a huge opportunity for you. Nobody quits doing what they're doing. They keep doing the same career that they're doing, but on the side, very fun. 331, have some fun. You just literally go out and talk to 3 people throughout the day that would either have an ache or pain or looking for something or want to be mentored or be around positive people like we have on here tonight. So, Onyx, anything else that I might have left out at the beginning there?
No, you're doing great.
I'm going to just share a couple things. Of course, the goal is to put the patch on people. And when we say 331, we like to put it on a new person so that they can experience it. Some people get a result within 1 hour. Some people with 2 hours, some with 1 day, 2 days. But we tell you, no matter what, leave the patch on, because when you hear the long-term results of our X39 patch, you do not want to be left out. Before we go over the details, just really focus on what you're looking for out of life, what you'd like to accomplish. We're not asking you if you want to do something different. We're asking you, would you like the result of having more family time?
Yeah.
Would you like more freedom to do what you want when you want? Would you like to have more security in the bank? Would you like to be able to travel and have the time to travel and really enjoy it? Gina and I just got back from a 35-day trip going to see our grandkids in our motor coach. Onyx and her daughters were gone for 3 weeks in Barcelona over the holiday. So isn't it neat that you could just, you were saying that about you could just
absolutely. It's there's not many jobs or opportunities that you have that flexibility where you can just take off. Like all of a sudden she's like, you know what, I'm taking the girls to Spain. So they went for 2 weeks or over 2 weeks. So it's just amazing that this business gives you that kind of choices and decisions that you can make. So, I mean, come on, who doesn't want better health That's like the most important thing. God, family, health. Those are the three most important things.
And by the way, when we're talking about health, even if you know a friend or you personally around this call and you're very, very successful, one of the friends I called just sold his company for $60 million. You don't know when you're calling people. A lot of times you haven't talked to them for a while. And he told me that, and I said, hey, you don't want to be walking around with $60 million in your pocket with your stem cells not active. And we're going to talk about that. And he said, hey, sign me up on the biggest pack. And I love blessing and encouraging and helping people. So you don't know what anybody's thinking, but a lot of times the guys that are making the most money are the ladies.
Yeah.
They like to bless people the most, and they got time to think. They're not so skeptical on things. They're open-minded, and of course, get out of debt. Again, one thing that Gina was mentioning that I didn't know, that the older you get, the slower you heal, the less stem cells you've got active in your body. And hundreds of millions of people are experiencing these symptoms of aging. So I did not know this. Even though I was a pro athlete for 25 years, I was told to get stem cell injections. I never did, but it was $23,000. They told me, they said they'd given me a deal. Okay. And at 30 years
That
old,
was the deal.
you know, Tony Robbins just wrote a book, Life Force, and he said he got knee injections for $25,000. And he said, he talks kind of like, if you want to get them, just get them. Like everyone's got 25 grand sitting in their pocket. And then they even say they might not work, but they could work. It worked for him. How about $99? Like Gina was saying,
Yeah.
It's affordable for anyone to reactivate your own stem cells. Now get this. At 30 years old, half of your stem cells are active. Do you know how quickly you get to 30 years old if you're out there tonight? Okay. So, and if you're at 25, you're almost 30. You know what I mean? So your stem cells are starting to slowly stop being active. Okay. This is the thing I didn't know. And then at 60, you're basically none of them are active when by the time you become 60 years old. Now, Gina said she was 60. She wanted to put the X39 on. I was 59 years old. I'm still 59. So I figure I had two stem cells left, at least one saying bye-bye to the other, but I had two. But boy, I was feeling sluggish. I had a lot of pain. After being a pro athlete for 25 years, I had 14 surgeries. And I was taking handfuls of Excedrin. That was my go-to, or Advil, for the last 10 to 15 years. Gina's been telling me to get off them, and I knew I should. I put this patch on, and within 1 week, I was off my pain medicine. Haven't had anything for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
I have two friends that were on opioids. They were on Percocet, 3 to 6 per day. And within 1 week, they were off their Percocet and
Amazing.
no side effects. And their life has been changed.
Yeah.
So once you put this X39 on, your entire life has changed. And I can't get anyone for the last 6 months to look me in the eye and tell me they want to live the rest of their life with stagnant stem cells.
Mhm.
You try to do that. Ask your friend. And if he really does seriously say he wants to live with stagnant stem cells, ask his wife to come in the room and let her hear this. This is a common sense thing. Anyone that's on their game or has common sense would want to have this, would want to have their life changed with this X39. Now, David Schmidt is an inventor. He wears a lab coat. He's got 130 patents. Okay. And he's been in the International Hall of Fame twice for advanced technology. So this is very, very sophisticated technology. It's not like anything you've ever seen. We're actually promoting a science company, not necessarily just a product. This is technology that is in this quarter-size patch, and David is behind it. He ran this company for the last 19 years. It's done $20 million over the last 12 years until the X39 came out, and the company soared up to $280 million a year. Here's some of the things that the patch does very rapidly, okay? Now, again, everybody's body's different, but rapid pain relief. Think about how many people you know in pain. Reduces inflammation, which is the cause of disease. Think about that. Wound healing happens faster. Tell them about your friend, Dr. Prisan.
Yeah, so he was opening up a box. He is a vein doctor in Arizona. He was opening up a box, and I guess he slipped with the box cutter. And they could not believe that in 48 hours, his skin started to close shut. So it just goes to show you that if you have your stem cells are healthy and they're working properly, you heal faster. Just like when an older person trips and falls, they break their hips. Sometimes they heal, sometimes they don't. So this is just an absolutely genius, incredible technology that David Schmidt came up with.
We've been noticing exactly here the energy
Yeah.
and vitality that you get from wearing this patch. I mean, even during the COVID times at 7:30, everybody's winding down, tired, their eyes are closing. We have got so much energy. It's 8:30 right now. We are just loving life and having a great feeling just from wearing this patch. And as a matter of fact, my friend Jim Reynolds, he's got 5 hearing aid stores and a med spa. And he told me, hey, of all the things that it's doing for me, I feel, I've got some ailments helping me with, but on top of that, I just feel incredible. Would you like to feel your best?
Yeah.
That is incredible. Mental clarity, we're hearing that incredibly, especially with doctors. As a matter of fact, we have never seen so many doctors get started with us in just 180 days. Okay, that's wild. And not just friends of ours. I mean, friends of our friends, doctors, are coming on board because of this sophistication of this product. It enhances sports performance. So if you want to beat your wife in pickleball, put the patch on. But guess what? Gina put the patch on, so she still whoops me. All right. But you know what? We're having fun and we're not taking so much time to recover from exercise. That's what it's doing. And one of the biggest things, especially here in Florida where you live, every organ in your body is made of stem cells, and your skin is your biggest organ. And people are seeing incredible results. Like my friend Carl Firestone has a huge result from his skin. Actually, his 20-year-old son, is he 20?
Yeah.
Okay, he's been on the patch for about 5 months. He has cystic acne, but not anymore. The patch within how long?
5 weeks.
5 weeks, his cystic acne went away. And the other day, Carl took a quick snapshot. Maybe his son was getting ready for school or something. His back had not, he said his whole back was covered with acne, not one pimple, should I say, on his back. And you imagine if you were, I'm sure if you're a grandparent or a parent, you do want your kids to have to go through that if it can change their life for their confidence. So think about that. By holding back, you're saying, I'm not going to share this with kids or other kids, friends, parents, kids. You don't know, every family's got someone that could use this product, and think about how it could do, like Gina said, just reboot, and their acne goes away. And by the way, that takes them from having to take the Accutane drug that my daughter Mia had to take, that she broke her ankle in soccer, then broke her ankle in water skiing, wasn't able to compete like she wanted to because it weakened her bones. So that is incredible about skin appearance. I thought that is just amazing what the product is doing. Now, again, like Gina said, there's organic nanocrystals in the patch. You put it on through phototherapy. It activates your copper peptide. And when you raise your copper peptide up, it reactivates your own stem cells. And like I said, the stem cells are going to go to your weakest link. So be aware of this, that if you've got like a tennis elbow or a sore knee, maybe there's something else going on in your body that the stem cells have to go to first. They go to the weakest link. It'll get back to it. You stay on it. You are going to feel as good as we feel as long as you stay on the patch and you consistently wear it for 12 hours, throw it away, put the X39 on in 12 hours.
Absolutely. And just remember, I did not have any ailments. I had restless leg syndrome. So that took 6 weeks. If I would have given up, I would still have restless leg syndrome. And our other great testimony is we went to the eye doctor. The eye doctor is just amazing what it does. We didn't feel our body healing our eyes. Yeah. We go to the eye doctor. We've been going to him for 20 years. We come out. Steve goes, oh my gosh, Dr. Pienka said that my eyes reversed in aging. I said, no way. He said, my eyes reversed in aging. Come to find out, both of our eyes reversed in aging. He told me, I've never, ever seen a 60-year-old woman with her eyes reversed in aging. So it is possible, but I did not feel my eyes changing, reversing, but I did notice that, wow, I don't have to find my readers because that's all I wear it for is reading. He uses his for distance. Thank goodness it's the opposite. I'm just kidding. Trying to have a little fun with you guys. But it's just incredible what the product has done for us. And again, we didn't feel our eyes reversing. But you know what? We high five, woohoo, because we saved $1,000. New lenses, new frames. We saved money. Here we paid for these patches $99 a month for me and $99 a month for him. $3.30 a day, guys. It's so worth it. So if you're a little bit older and you've got some ailments going on, The most important thing is that you wear the patch consistently, faithfully, persistently, and you're going to see results. But remember, if you're 60 like me, it might take 6 months. You wear the patch for every year you are, right?
Yeah, for every decade.
Right?
For every decade
you wear it for 1 month.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm 60. I need to wear the patch for 6 months to see complete results. Yeah. But I'm telling you, I'm still getting testimonies every day and results every day. So I can't wait to see what happens in a year.
So let's, this is again, like Gina said, you wear, the case studies were done behind the neck or below the belly button. But David Schmidt, the inventor of the X39, says you can wear the patch anywhere you have pain. So what I did over those, that week that I was putting the patch on for the first time, I put it behind my neck one day. The next day I put it below my belly button. The next day I put it on my lower back where I had the pain. And all in all, my hip pain, my elbow pain, my shoulder pain, my back pain, my neck pain, it all went away. So I don't know what kind of pain you got, but we're seeing incredible results, things like neuropathy. And again, like we said, this patch does not heal anything. It's actually your body healing itself by the stem cells that are being reactivated and going to where the ailments are in your body, which is incredible. So, and it's all found. We share this startx39.com website to get you to see exactly. So as you're building your business and you're talking to people about the product, you don't have to answer all the questions.
Right.
You just get sent, you just send them this link for startx39.com and they can see the 80 case studies, the doctor's reviews, the patents, and the testimonies. They're all on there. What's really interesting is that it takes the pressure off you. The patch is doing the work and you have a website that has everything on it. I will say this much, that if you are here and you ever wanted, there's not anyone I've shared in my entire history of being involved in network marketing that they didn't want the result. Matching your pay, doubling your pay at your career or your job, doubling, tripling, quadrupling, and then some, feeling so guilty that you're making this kind of money, okay? There's no one that I've ever seen that wouldn't like that kind of result. But they didn't have the result they want, mostly because almost every network has the exact same products. They're called Me Too products. They've got weight loss supplements and skincare. Yeah. Some of them have CBD, which you can find on every corner, so you can understand why you're not going to be able to succeed there, because everyone's got the best CBD. And some of them have essential oils, which you can get at Target. Okay, so here, we've got a product that nobody else has. We have the patent that just recently patented July 2020. We've got years of a product that nobody else can get. And we have our own team product site. So Gina said earlier that we are the fastest growing team of a 19-year-old company. Did you hear Onyx? She said she's only been here 3 years. We've only been here 180 days. But we have made an impact in that 180 days. The company was the #1 country was Japan. They've opened up in 75 countries legally, and the #1 country was Japan. And within a couple months, because of Gene and I coming in and teaming up with Onyx, we became the #1 country, United States, which is very interesting how powerful and quickly we can make this happen together.
So I wanted to make sure for those of you who are new tonight, and if you're struggling when we get finished on making your decision, go to the startx39.com. That's a great place for you to go and get your final information for you to close the deal, to become business partners with us and start wearing the product and start getting a testimony.
So now we want to get we have a couple of very special life-changing testimonies that we're going to share with you tonight. And they're people that have just gotten started on the product. So the first person out of Cape Coral, I think, Florida, maybe Rita, you could say your full name and you could tell them where you're from. Maybe tell them how long you've been on the X39 and what it has done. Can you unmute yourself, Rita, and share with us? How you doing, Rita?
I'm great.
Great to see you. We're going to put you up on the big screen here.
There you go.
Go ahead.
So Mike Hernandez called us, and you know, I've been looking for some opportunity other than what I was doing. I'm a very entrepreneurial type person, and I really enjoy people. Okay. And I have a condition in my spinal cord. It's called syringomyelia. It's a rare situation where you have pockets of fluid in your spinal cord. And we sought the best surgeon in the United States to say, can you fix me or can you not? And he said, I won't touch you because it's a high risk of being paralyzed from the neck down. So I have just learned to live with that pain for the last 8 years. And I was on my way to the airport to go see our daughter for Christmas. And we checked the mailbox right before we left and the package was there. And I was like, yes. And so we patched on the way to the airport. And I'm like, I'm going to put it on and see what happens. And it was shocking. And I'm like, if I tell these guys, my husband and my son, within like 5-10 minutes, I had no pain in my spinal cord again. I'm like, whoa, that's such a different feeling. Because when you have this, you constantly feel like you have something on the back of your neck, across your shoulders. It's just a constant feeling. And it's an annoying pain. And it was gone. And I have patched every day since, and I will never miss a patch. Wow. Because that pain it's just, you just don't even know how you can feel when you don't have pain. So it was really amazing for me in that regard. Then my son is a chiropractor and he has a medical clinic, and we do things a lot different than a lot of providers. We go to the root cause of your problem. And we had Mike come down on Friday to our clinic, and he did a impromptu meeting, and we had several patients that we had been sampling all week. And I am telling you, 29 out of 30 patients results in a week. And the two that I'm going to share with you are amazing stories. Okay. So the first one, we had a gentleman who has had a stroke and he struggles to speak. It was a pretty significant stroke. However, he can walk and he can talk, but he was struggling to be understood. We patched him, and I personally didn't recognize that he was saying things a little clearer on Friday. However, he sat in my office on Monday, and I'm signing him up, and he said, I said, what was your billing address for your credit card? And he just rolled it out of his mouth.
Wow.
And then tears just rolled down his face, and he said, I couldn't have done that last week. I clearly understood everything he was saying, and he was able to say it. And then he told me, he said, my wife said, Paul, I can understand you. What's going on? So, and this man got immediate results with pain. And so that's one of my favorites. And then
that's amazing, Rita.
So when you all get to know me, there are things that's called Rita-isms, right? So I had a patient that came back in my office, and Dr. Justin and Laura were in my office as well. And I just go to work. I'm going to patch this guy. And I unbuttoned his top button because I was putting a different type of patch on him for a second. They put the patch, or that X39 on him, and he came in today. And his blood pressure, he has been running a high blood pressure. Wow. And he's like, no, this can't be right. He took it twice last night, got up this morning with the patch on, because we only patched him late afternoon, but in less than 24 hours, his blood pressure was down, and he has an appointment with his primary doctor tomorrow because X39 dropped his numbers. And he is ecstatic. For 2 years, he's been begging his doctor to get him off these medications because he doesn't want to be on them. However, he has to manage that blood pressure, and he is going to continue to monitor it.
Yes.
And he is just completely ecstatic about this patch.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That is incredible, life-changing. And you can imagine the better quality of life, just those two people. But think about, what did you say? 28 out of 29 people.
29 out of 30 patients.
29 out of 30.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask you real quick something because of what the results you're getting. And you said you're you have a very entrepreneurial spirit. How long have you been with us, and how many people have enrolled in your business in the time you've been in?
I believe that we are I know that there's 17 underneath us. Let me see if I can get the number real quick. What is it?
30.
31.
Since
31.
Since the 21st of December.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is incredible. And you could see how quickly people want that. And that's still during the holiday season. It is going to be a wild new year, 2023. We're excited to have you guys on board. And I really appreciate you sharing. We heard about the testimonies of yourself and some of your patients, and I really appreciate you coming on. And this is just the beginning of what can happen. I appreciate you taking the time, because somebody's life that had a stroke, that has high blood pressure, that has had something with the pain that you're living with, their life is going to be changed. And what I love about this opportunity is it's not just financially, we're not just talking about people making money. We're blessing people in a very big way with their health, and in turn, everybody's being rewarded. So that's very emotional.
I want to tell you one other real quick on myself. I hate shopping. Okay. I mean, not your typical woman. I just don't like to go shopping. But because we traveled to see our daughter, I didn't wrap up Christmas presents. I didn't send them through Amazon. I told my 4 granddaughters, Shama will take you shopping when I get there. And so the day after Christmas, I took the 2 older ones and I was gone for 9 hours. I could never have done that. I have bone on bone in my right knee, and I also have a torn meniscus. But I was out for 9 hours, and I got home and my husband's like, how are you? And I'm like, I'm great. Really? Okay. Next day, I took the 2 younger granddaughters and I was out for 5 hours. Get home, and he's like, how are you? And I said, feel great. The 3rd day, I took my daughter out for 2 to 3 hours, came back, and he's, okay, how are you? My pocketbook hurts, but how are you? And I said, I really feel great. And honestly, I'm an insomniac. I'm all kinds of things, but I love what this is doing for me. I'm sleeping.
You could
And
your leg for like 1 hour.
If I were, this walking all over the malls and stuff, an hour into it, I would have been done. I'm going to sit here and wait for you. But I wasn't. I walked. We did everything. I feel great. And I'm going to tell you, that pain in my back being gone, that is the biggest blessing. I can't. I just can't explain it any better.
Because that's the kind of pain that I lived with, and I am so happy for you. Man, it's incredible. Can't wait for all the people that are going to be blessed because of this testimony. Thanks so much,
Rita.
Rita.
Thank you, Rita,
Thanks
for
so
sharing.
much.
Thanks for your time. Amazing testimonies.
Okay, guys, we've got another friend now that's had incredible testimony, and he just been on the X39 very briefly out of Lake City, Florida. Don, are you on here? Maybe you could tell him your name and where do you live? Okay, maybe we didn't unmute Don. There's a good thing, though. We've got a very good result, a very good answer to Don not being able to talk. He actually sent a video. So I'm going to play this video, and you're going to listen to him give his testimony on the video. We'll do it this way.
Hey, Steve, Gina, Dave, anybody else watching this video? Come on in, visit my shop. I got some good story to tell you. Something happened to me. Come on in. Now, Steve and Gina, you know that I'm into refurbishing these old Wanda Lodge motorhome. Everything. Here's one we've been working on here. In really great shape. Just finishing a big job on and so forth. Tires doing and everything. And come around this way. This one's almost done. And I just got another one in last week that I'm working on. That one's going to be for sale shortly also. So now that's our passion, to keep these old coaches on the road. Okay, so anyway, what I'm making this video for, I was telling Steve something that happened to me as a result of the X39 patch. About a month or 2 ago, I was bedridden 3 to 4 days at a time with sciatica, nerve inflammation down my back and my legs and so forth. And I was really, really hurting in bad shape. And I've always been active in my life. I couldn't hardly come out here and work on the buses and things like that. So Steve sent me a pack of patches to try. And second day I tried them, I had to go for a 6-hour drive with my neighbor. And anything over about 2 hours, and my sciatica in my right leg was just painful.
Wow.
All I walk. 6-hour trip up to Central Georgia and back again, because we're in Florida here. I got out, absolutely no pain at all. Okay, I could bend over, I could do anything I ever wanted to do. However, I was telling Steve last night about something that was really neat. Back in my younger days, I used to be able to sit down and do something we would call an Indian sit or something like that. And I'm 72 years old this year. How many 72-year-old guys can do this comfortably with no back pain? If need be, I can pick it up and walk on my knees. Okay, I was telling Steve about it, and Steve didn't believe me, so he wanted to see a video of it. Okay, no back pain, no nothing, no pain down my legs or anything. I'm as flexible and limber as I was 30 years ago. And this is 3 weeks on that patch.
Wow.
Okay, so anybody that sees this, that doesn't believe the thing works, I'm with the testimony. Okay, so I'm going back to work. I'm going to chase 6 guys out of my shop now. Now you could stop the recording.
Thank you, Don. I guess we might have him unmuted now. Are you there, Don? Okay, we're going to get him back on another time, but you know, the great thing is that he had that video with us, so we really could see exactly what the patch is doing. And he just, over the holiday, we shared it with him, and he's had that kind of results.
Oh,
there he is. Don. We can't hear you. Okay. We're going to come back to him. Here's some of the long-term results, guys, of what the patch is doing. This is incredible. Now, on that website I shared with you, startx39.com, it has the 80 case studies and all the doctors' reviews, the patents, and what this product and proof of everything that I'm saying to you right now. So over the first few days.
Are you unmuted?
I don't think so. No.
No.
We're going to come back to you. Don, you're going to be on the next one. Get ready. Because he has some great stuff to share with us. Okay, now, within the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. That's why we're seeing those kind of results with the stroke patient, okay? And what Gina was talking about. Now, within 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced. Here's another thing that I wouldn't ever believe. That's why nobody ever says no to me. They're like, I can't see any one of my friends not wanting their brain to be balanced. I didn't even know it could be unbalanced, but this decreases symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, and depression. And it's amazing how many people tell me that they are going through anxiety situations or have depression. And one thing that I am seeing is that my 70-year-old friends like Don, 80-year-old friends are having incredible results on the patch. And then when you're living in that kind of pain, like he said, sciatica, back pain, it causes depression. Even me, at being younger, it caused me to be depressed a bit, having that kind of pain. When you take that pain away, and the fact that the X39 works on anxiety and depression, you've got a new passion for life. Look at, he's so fired up at his age. Now, ladies, within 3 months, your collagen is increased.
Yeah, woo!
Wrinkles are decreasing. Your hair is growing like a weed, like Onyx was saying, and your bones and muscles are becoming stronger. That is incredible. And this is why our doctors are being blown away by how your heart is reversing and aging. Your vascular age is having incredible results. It says here that 14 out of 15 people per the 80 case studies on the Start X39, their vascular age has lowered by an average of 8 years, just 6 months on the X39. Most of our friends have not at all been wearing this patch for 6 months, and they're already seeing incredible results. Imagine what's going to happen to your heart. We talked a little bit about the company going from 20 million to 280 million. What's that?
If he unplugs his headphones, he can talk.
If you unplug your headphones.
Thank you, Neve.
Don, take your headphones out of your computer.
And unplug from your computer.
Unplug them
now.
There you go.
Thank you, Neve.
You hear me now?
He's genius.
We've got some techie daughters of Onyx that are helping us.
I can't hear myself then. Okay.
And Don,
Okay, pin him.
tell them a little bit how you
I'm
feel.
not computer
How
savvy,
long
guys.
you've been on the
Sorry.
patch.
Okay.
There you go.
Now we're there. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes,
Yes,
we can.
super.
So excited to have you on tonight.
Thank you, Neve. Okay, go ahead.
I don't
Go
know if
ahead,
you hear
Don.
me or not.
We can
Yes,
hear you. Yes,
yes.
we hear you. We hear you.
We hear you.
Yes.
Anyway, if you hear me,
Okay.
Yes.
There's more to my story than just being able to get back in that crazy Indian singing position, whatever you want to call it. But my sciatica completely gone. I could drive for hours over and down, no problem. I could do deep knee bends. I could bend over, touch my toes. Haven't been able to do that for years and years. And I first met Stephen Gina probably 15, 17 years ago, something like that. I was invited to go to a network marketing presentation. I was very reluctant to go. Gene was standing at the door, wants $10 entry fee. I said, wait a minute, why should I pay $10 for something I'm probably not even interested in? So she says to me, I'll tell you what, you go in, and if you don't get anything out of the seminar, it's free. If you like it, on the way back out, give me $10. So on the way out, I stopped to see Gene. I said, hey, it's worth more than $10. Here's your $10. And we want to do some pretty neat things in network marketing. So, but this opportunity here far exceeds anything I've ever seen before. This baby's taking off. I already have good friends that are using the patch. I've only used it for just under a month now. I had incredible results, and I'm sleeping better and remembering my dreams. Not always good dreams, I guess, but Jane told me today she's remembering her dreams. I asked him are they about me? She won't answer me, so we'll go there. But anyway, neat stuff, folks. Neat stuff, and we really like this opportunity. It's going to work. It's going to work for us, and it's working for anybody that gets in it. So I'm going to plug my headset back in here so I can hear, because I can't hear anything right now. So anyway, thanks, Steve and Gina, for introducing us to this. It's awesome. It's awesome, and we're right there with you guys. Thanks again.
Hey, thanks, Don.
Thank
And you know
you,
what?
Don, so much for sharing.
And see how it's blessing people. All you do is you share with your friends. You don't know what they're going to say or how they're going to feel, but when they get a testimony like that, forget the financial rewards that everyone is going to receive. You just get, your heart is just incredibly feeling great that you're blessing your friend emotionally. You feel amazing because of what the patch is doing for people. So let's quickly go through.
And I remember him coming out of that event saying to myself,
wow.
He said to me, you know what? I think I owe you more than $10 because I got a lot more than one nugget out of this event. It was amazing.
And as
Saturday's event he had.
Yeah.
So there you go.
People were reluctant. They thought they were just going to come on for a short time. They were so blessed on Saturday. They watched the entire 6+ hours, and it was a blessing. If you haven't seen the recording, go to Onyx Cole YouTube channel, and you'll be able to get that recording when you click videos, and you'll see it was on Saturday, and it was incredible. Every different kind of personality, career, anything that you could imagine of a different person is on there relating to you exactly how they did it. And by the way, everyone says they built it the same way, just in their own personality. That's because we have a system that'll train you, and the company is on a huge momentum rise.
Yes.
20 million to 280 million over the last 2 years. And since then, we've even had record growth. The month of November, December have been record months in the company. The patent was just recently approved in July. A little bit how you make the money for those of you that are ready to get serious about making some serious money in 2023. You're going to build a right team and a left team. What are they doing? They're all in their own business. They're very similar to franchising. They're promoting the X39. And all they're doing is we got a system called 331. You just talk to 3 people, follow up with 3 people, and put somebody in front of a Zoom like this, or a replay, or the enrollment form like Gina talked about earlier. You put a team to the right and a team to the left. So you start by putting one person on the right, one on the left. Your next friends that get in, they got to go underneath your other friends, and then again under the other friends. So everybody keeps going underneath everybody, even though they might not know anybody. And then your friend is going to be putting people underneath your other friends, and their friends are going to be putting people underneath your friends' friends.
Yeah.
And everybody that's on here tonight, there's so many hundreds of people. And if you're on here as a guest, that means your guest is not sitting with his hands, underneath them and on a couch. He's talking to people, and he's got a bunch of other people on here. So the sooner you get your enrollment filled out, like Gina talked about, the sooner people are going to get placed underneath you. And it just creates a frenzy of everybody going underneath everybody. Nobody knows anybody, but you get paid up to $25,000 from the people that are underneath you that you don't know.
Yeah.
Why do they cap it at 25,000? Because it goes into infinity as far as you can go until you start making 25,000 a week in the binary. So that's the one way. Now, usually we don't need to go any further, because if you don't get excited about having over $1 million a year, you're probably not going to get excited.
Check that you're alive, because that's a lot of money.
And by the way, I wanted to tell you a little bit more about this, that Gene and I were praying for over a year before we bumped into Onyx for a way to bless our friends.
That's right.
What were the things we were praying for?
We prayed for the right company, the right product, the right ownership, because you can have the right product, but the wrong ownership. And number 4, most importantly, was God's favor, that everyone with this product would have God's favor when they use the product and when they share the product, and everyone has it.
And, you know, the great thing about that is that if you decide tonight that because we've already got history, Onyx, Gina, myself know that we have helped so many hundreds and hundreds of people max out the team commission in a company. And we know that if you share this product for the next 12 and then 24 months, maybe in 24 months, you're not at the 25,000, you might be at 15,000, but you're not going to be upset with us because you're looking at the 25,000.
That's right.
But many of you will have tapped out the team commission in the next 24 months. If you say, can I patch 3 people a day? Can I follow up with 3 people? And can I put somebody in front of a Zoom? That's it. Don't make it any more complicated than that. You'll get a little bit more excited as you start having the results like Rita, or you have friends like Don that get this kind of results. How could you not talk to somebody, 3 people at least a day from it? Now, the matching bonus is unlimited, so you can make as much as you want. The company gives you 25%. So when you help your friend make $25,000 per week, they're going to say, thank you for doing that. And you're going to get 25% of what they get paid in the team commissions, which is $6,250. Help 4 people do that. That's another $25,000 per week. Woo! Now, we talk about big numbers, but we understand one thing, that in today's economy, $500 a week would change most people's life, and for sure $1,000 a week. And that's going to happen for the people that decide to want to decide to plug into the 331. And the second generation, so that would be your friend's friend, you're going to generate 20% of what they get paid and 20% of the third generation. And this adds up in a big way, as all of our friends are seeing incredible financial results in just 180 days.
Amazing.
So we didn't want just us to be winning at this. We want all of you to win. And where else do you have somewhere where somebody is saying, come on, we're going to get you sucked up into this momentum and you're going to win? We actually have sample envelopes, because this is a sample program system that we've got. When we say share with 3 people, we want you to be prepared to share with 3. And we have envelopes that we take the 30 patches that are in these sleeves. They call a sleeve is a 30-day supply. And you put them in the envelopes, break them down to like 3 or 6 patches so you can share with people throughout your day. Like if you're at the hair salon, if you're at the hardware store, if you're at the grocery store, you bump into people and you can share. In fact, our daughter Chloe just said she bumped into somebody just today. So it's that simple. And people are open. Never before have I seen so many people open to better health and financial results, looking for financial prosperity. Here's our website, 331, where we teach the 9 steps for success. So everything, if you can't sleep tonight, I encourage you to get onto this website and start going through the 9 steps. Go to step number 3, where we talk about how to share the 331. Go to step number 8 that talks about the compensation plan. Go to the step where we teach you how to take an order and fill it out and have people get started in your business. But we're not leaving anyone left behind. We want everyone to win.
Yeah. So this order form that you're seeing right now that you'd fill out and get to the person who invited you on here tonight, or if you wanted to get the sample envelopes, are all on that Build 331 site.
Okay, and just to tell you on how I suggest and I teach people to get started, I suggest coming in at a silver at least, which is Onyx was talking about, a 90-day supply for the person, because you got to give yourself some time on the patch, all the way up to a diamond pack.
Yeah.
Now, all it is just more sleeves. So you're just going to get more sleeves. So a silver is 3 sleeves, okay, $299. A gold, you need to at least get there eventually in order to get paid everything in the comp plan. So most people come in at gold, but say you couldn't come in at gold, you had to come in at silver. 2 weeks later, you can upgrade and you only pay the difference. I love that. The company has set everyone, I mean, you can't make payments when you buy a franchise. You know, you can't do that. So here, if you come in gold and then you want to become a diamond, Now, the reason why you come at diamond is you get paid more bonuses as you enroll people because you signed up a diamond. Every time you sign up another diamond, you make $500. So think about it. Look at the numbers. About 3 people, and you've paid for your diamond package. If you come in gold, you don't get the $300. You get $200. So when you come in as a diamond, now you can upgrade though. You can come in as a gold, and then you can upgrade to $1,100. You just pay the difference, and you get more sleeves. Why do you want more sleeves? One is to put them in the envelopes to share, like Gina was showing you. Second of all is you want to be your own mini warehouse. So when people get started, like look at Don, he wouldn't have got that result, wouldn't have signed up if I didn't send him some samples, and he's got that feeling, and now he's in the business. So when they sign up, you loan them some sleeves, and then when they get their sleeves, they give them back to you. But in the meantime, they've been able to patch some friends, and like our friend Diana and Ken Burke, they were able to sponsor a bunch of people because they patched everybody. We don't let you just patch yourself. Patch every loved one you know, neighbors, relatives, and co-workers and friends. And within 1 hour, somebody had a testimony. Within 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, they didn't get their testimony for 3 weeks. But what if we wouldn't have loaned them some sleeves and they wouldn't have been able to, and we didn't teach them to patch everybody, they wouldn't have been able to have 10 people signed up before they even got their own testimony. Now, auto ship is very important. That's 1 sleeve there, 2 sleeves, but you can get on as many auto ship as you want. 1 sleeve is enough for 1 person. And as you get those people that get placed underneath you, like we talked about, you keep your points on 1 sleeve, and you can make up to $100 a week. So if you want to make everything $25,000 and beyond, you're going to want to get on 2 sleeve auto ship, which is for 2 people. I mean, 1 sleeve is only going to be 1 person in the household feeling good, doing jumping jacks, running around. The other one's limping. So I know one thing, if we had 1 sleeve, Gina would be on the sleeve. I'd be the one, limping around the house. So we want to
be taking a whole bottle of Excedrin.
So we want you all to be blessed. And by the way, if you're single, you need product to promote. So it's very a no-brainer. And this is your only overhead of your business, and you're using it. It's not even like you don't need to, it's not like a light bill. This is stuff that's blessing yourself. And you cannot go to a therapist for, like a physical therapist for $100. This is $100 for a month's supply. Not, normally it's like $100 at least for just 1 visit. So that's how you enroll tonight. Like Gina said, do not put your head on your pillow before you go to bed. Couple things that are coming up. You have so many people enrolling. The company did this right. They opened up in 75 countries over the last 12 years that they were doing the 20 million. Now because it went from 20 million to 280 million, we have people getting in like crazy in Australia and New Zealand and on the other side of the world. Now, one thing that's very interesting about that, again, if you're on here tonight to make money, if you'd like to make some money, when we go to bed tonight, okay, the sun is coming up in Australia. So as the sun comes up, they're all out promoting the X39 in Australia, and we're sleeping. You imagine how sound you will sleep if your business is booming while you're sleeping. I mean, have you ever thought about making money where you're asleep? How about thinking the longer you sleep, the more money you make? Saturday at 12 o'clock, we're going to be doing an Australia meeting. The great thing about this is it's Friday at 8 o'clock. So you can plug in here, and we speak English because everybody speaks English in Australia with a little bit of an accent, but it's a very successful business type accent. So it's how they attract so many people. Yeah. Put another shrimp on the Barbie made. So we're going to be talking to our friends in Australia. On Saturday, noon time, Saturday, Sydney time. So some places in Australia, it's a little bit different time zone. See where you're at. It's Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. For those of you here and you want to promote there, you just put in the information. You'll see they're 16 hours ahead in Sydney. Okay. We have a Saturday. We've got a 90-day launch to senior director. We did this before, and the record numbers of new rank advancement was wild over the last 90 days. So we're back at it again, and we are going to help everyone. Like I said, we're not leaving anyone behind. This is going to be an hour training, so it's very quick and to the point. It's going to start at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Tim and Sabrina Gidley, that are brand new executive directors, crushing it. Yeah, they're going to be on here telling you the basics of what you need to do to get started with this 90-day run. And you want to be a part of a team that is serious about their friends winning. So look at this rocket ship going up. Can you say anything about the rocket ship that we've been experiencing?
X39. This is a literally a rocket ship
Yeah.
of a business. We're telling you, I mean, I have never in my life seen the testimonies and the business growing so fast in my life. It is such a blessing for so many people. And you know what? We are already senior presidential directors, but our goal is to get you senior director. It's our goal. And you can do it before 90 days, but we're going to run for 90 days, locked arms with you to get you to the finish line.
So we have a complete game plan to get you there. And I will say this was to start out, just for you that are brand new, and if you've never done this before, and we had so many people on our Saturday training that never did this, never did network marketing before in their life, having success to senior director. I will say that the more people that you can get on this training,
that's true.
the faster you will get there yourself, because they're going to learn from people that are doing it and are on their game. And if anyone that has attended one of our trainings on Saturday, they know that we only bring people to the table that have your best interest at heart and that are on their game.
That's right.
So it's going to be great. It's going to be 1 o'clock sharp Eastern time, Tim and Sabrina Ginley. Now, over this 90-day run, we are adding some more opportunity meetings for you to plug your people in. So on Mondays at 8 o'clock, every Monday for the next 90 days, we're going to be doing a opportunity training, just like opportunity event, launch event, just like we're doing tonight. It's going to be very similar with the testimonies, everything, but all the leaders of the quantum field are going to take turns doing these. So it's going to be different people, like the people you heard on Saturday that were every person that spoke was better than the next one. Okay. They're all going to be taking part on Mondays doing the opportunity event. So starting next Monday will be our first one. And then we don't have a slide for this, but every Friday at noon Eastern time, we're going to be doing the same thing. So that'll be Monday at 8 o'clock, Wednesday at 8 o'clock, Thursday is the Spanish meeting.
Espanol.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I left that one out tonight, but Wednesday, just like tonight. Then on Thursday nights, we have Spanish. Mike and Cy are going to do this one, but we're also bringing in different Spanish leaders that are coming on board and making it happen. And they're going to be speaking on Thursdays, and then the Saturday 1 o'clock. Now, you don't have to come to all of them. This is just ways for you to implement the 3-3-1 system. Talk to 3 people, patch 3 people, or text or call, whatever you can do. 3 people about the opportunity and the patch, and then follow up with 3 people, and then put them on one of these webinars that is going to help you build your business. And by the way, what's really intriguing is Onyx told me that she took the company from 20 million to 280 million, had hundreds of people have success in her business. That's what got us excited, because we were praying for our friends, and she did it all with Zoom, no meetings, like in-person meetings. I thought that was very interesting. Now, I'm not talking about talking to people personally at a Starbucks or meeting them at the hardware store. I'm saying like no big events, which, you know, a lot of people shy away in these industry because they have to get babysitters or drive all the way from Tampa to West Palm Beach. Here, we're just saying jump on a Zoom. Anyone can get on a Zoom and plug in and listen to what this opportunity can do for them. And that's what we're doing. We're just giving you more opportunities for the next 90 days.
Yeah.
So again, it's been great sharing with you. Gina, we want to wrap it up and let everyone know how much we are excited to partner up with you.
Absolutely. So we just want you to know that this is a safe place for you to send your guests. So again, just to confirm, Monday night, 8 p.m. is English opportunity. Wednesday, 8 p.m. This is all Eastern time. Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time is English. Thursday, 8 p.m. is Espanol. And Friday at noon is English opportunity. Then Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern time is your teaching. And remember, these teachings are free. We do not charge anything for the teachings. It is the 6-hour teaching was absolutely game changer for everyone's business, even including ours. And I know Onyx said she took massive notes. So if you have not watched that, I encourage you to go to Onyx Cole's YouTube and watch that replay. It was from last Saturday, January the 7th, 1 p.m. And it will be a game changer for your business because it is so worth it. Put your earbuds in, go and do your laundry, do your dishes, and be listening to all of the amazing teaching and the nuggets. So, hey, we want you to win, but the most important thing for you to win, for us to help you win, in order for us to get ahead and make more money is for us to help you win and
Right.
you make money.
Right.
So if you can, I understand that.
Great
So, but
concept.
the first thing you have to do is you got to get yourself enrolled. For those of you who are new tonight, whoever invited you on tonight onto this Zoom is your sponsor. Congratulations. We are now business partners, even though if you're in my team or not in my team, we are now business partners, and we're going to lock arms and help you win and win in a big way. So you either fill this form out, get it back to them tonight before you put your head on your
Yes.
pillow. Remember, pick your package, whatever you can afford, get in, but that's the most important thing. Make sure you click the auto ship, fill out all your information properly, get it to them tonight before you go to bed. Or maybe they sent you a link. You can also click that link, takes you right into the system, and you can go ahead and enroll yourself. We like this order form. We feel like this is so magical because we can help you over the phone fill it out. Sometimes, the phone rings, the dog barking, the kid's got to go to the bathroom, needs help, whatever's going on, just life. And this is so much easier because you fill it out at your convenience, get it to them right away. They'll get you in the system and you're on your way to change your family's destiny. And the other thing is the sooner you get your form filled out, the sooner the product gets to your house, you can start wearing the patch and getting a testimony. Remember, some people get a result, boom, right away. Some people it takes a little bit longer. So everybody, I love what Onyx says, everybody's black box is different. So when you wear the patch, you're going to have a different result than I'm going to have. Steve's going to have a different result than I'm going to have. No one knows what's going on in your body. Remember, it goes to your weakest link, and it's going to be a life-changing thing for you. We are absolutely 100% confident. We're glad that you were on here tonight joining us. And again, we will see you when?
We're going to see you on Saturday at 1 o'clock.
No, we're not. We're going to see them tomorrow night, Spanish, or we'll see you Friday at noon. And then also Saturday is the teaching at 1 o'clock.
Real quick. Friday is going to start all those extra meetings we're doing. The Mondays and the Fridays start next week.
I'm sorry.
But I will tell you this much real quick. Our private Facebook team page, Quantum Field X39 team Facebook page, go and join that tonight, because then you can get all the updates. We put the replays there, everything that you need to know, and you have questions of. You can even ask the people on the team a question you might have, so we can help guide you. There is a Quantum Field X39 team testimonial Facebook page and a Telegram testimonial page that you can get testimonies. But the most important thing is to get connected where all the updates are at, which is at the Quantum Field X39 team Facebook team page.
So, hey, it's been a pleasure being your host tonight. And again, God bless you guys. Fill your form out, get it in to whoever invited you on here tonight. And we look forward to seeing you either tomorrow night Spanish or Saturday 1 o'clock teaching. And then next week starts the whole new 90-day run. God bless you guys. You're worth it. Go ahead and get yourself enrolled. And we look forward to seeing and hearing your testimony.